Can you hear me now? Now, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Somebody give me an audio. There we go. Oh, all right, there we go. Now it's working. Yay! Hey, sorry about that. Had some technical challenges. Now we're good. Sorry about that. Thanks, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. I got another screen over here I'm looking at too. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm having lunch. I apologize. So I'm having a little bit of a sandwich and some Gardettos. Anybody, you ever had Gardettos? Those are amazing. Look at these. These are awesome. I know this is like Austin's live stream brought to you by Gardettos, right? That's the good stuff right there. So my son's a fan of these too. So you're gonna apologize, but I'm having lunch and we're hanging out. Okay. So cool. All right. So yeah, let's look at the market, see what's kind of going on. So we're expecting the Fed decision at approximately 28 minutes. We're going to have that decision. So obviously, Joe, thanks for stopping by and hanging out. How will the rate hike, the rate hike, that's pretty funny. Thanks, Joe, affect crypto? We're going to talk about that. That's really the whole point of the stream today. And I have some definite opinions on kind of what's going to happen here. So I'll cut to the bottom line. I think that the rate hike itself is already built into what's going on in crypto, number one. So I think everybody's waiting on what Chairman Powell or what the Federal Reserve executives say. And really it's more about, are they going to say positive stuff about the stock market and or crypto or vice versa, or are they going to say negative? It's not really about the rate hike, in my opinion, per se, because that's already been built into the price. Okay, both the stock market and the crypto market. It's their comments. Are the comments coming from Chairman Powell going to be hawkish, i.e., negative, or are they going to be dovish? I didn't make up these terms; they did. Dovish, i.e., positive. That's what we're really waiting on. So yeah, so there we go. So per dog, we need to be dovish. There you go. I love the terms. We need to be dovish, like a white-winged dove versus a hawk that's going to come in and tear your throat out. So yeah, so that's what we're waiting on. I mean, literally, we're waiting on it. Let me show you guys. I've got the screen up. So let me show you this. Okay, so I've got the screen up right here. This is literally, the decision, or rather, excuse me, the video. So we're going to switch over to this, and we're actually going to watch this live when it comes out in approximately 26 minutes. Now, there's probably going to be a lot of stuff going on. Are they actually going to deliver the decision instantly? Yeah, may or may not. It might take a little bit. So again, we'll be hanging out and talking about all this stuff. Okay, so we're going to talk about everything, and I've been keeping an eye on the overall crypto market as well. I mean, the Dow's up 90, the Nasdaq's up 58, just jumped on me. Everybody's waiting on this decision, and they're really, again, guys, they're waiting on the comments. I think that again, everybody's expecting a 50 basis points rise. Okay, number one. Number two, that's already been built in. They basically came out two weeks ago and already said that's what they're going to do. They're going to raise about 50 basis points. They already said they were pretty much going to do that. And it's about those comments, about what they're going to say. What are they going to say about the overall, the overall stock market? Maybe they'll comment on crypto market. Maybe, but it's the overall kind of global impact. It's what are they doing as far as their balance sheet, things of that nature. That's what people are really going to be focusing on, and whatever it impacts is going to impact stock and crypto. In the last month or so, stock and crypto have been just lockstep, perfectly kind of almost in line. And somebody's ringing my doorbell, so they're going to have to just do their own thing. Okay, so I started a new thing when I do these live streams and videos, and you can see on the above me and below me, you can see I've got a couple of channel sponsors now. So the links are below to these sponsors in the comments. I've got Streamer Inu, which is a really cool project. Actually, the founder of Streamer Inu, Cove, is going to be coming on here in about 10 or 15 minutes to talk about his project, but also to hang out with me. And we're going to talk about the Federal Reserve. Zeldaverse is that one up above me you see there. Zeldaverse is a really cool metaverse token coming from the Zelda Inu team. The one on the lower left is Banana Task Force. I always get there. I always want to say board, but it's Banana Task Force 8. Really cool project. They're doing some really cool things. And then obviously WAGMI is there as well. Probably, in my opinion, one of the best crypto games to come out, period. So you've got Streamer Inu. Again, Cove, who is the founder of this, is going to come on here in about 10, 15 minutes or so, hang out with me, talk about his project, but also talk about the Federal Reserve decision. And then we've got the Zeldaverse as well. Links are in the description below to check these out. Again, these are some of the new channel sponsors coming online to sponsor the channel. All right. So look, we're right now, guys, we're at 1.75 trillion. Again, the market's flat, really nothing really much going on. So I'm going to ask you guys in the comments, in the chat, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that here's the question. Do you think that the comments coming from the Federal Reserve are going to be hawkish or dovish? There you go. So we're going to take a really quick impromptu poll. We got about 180 people live, so we're going to take that. And oh, by the way, please smash the like button. Get it to we need to get to about 100 likes. We got to tell the algorithm we're here. Okay. So Daniel at work, cool. I'm watching from Europe. Yeah, like Angela said. Where's she at? Right here. Yeah, smash the like button, please. Hit that like button if you would, please. That helps and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so we got some people coming in here. All right, I got 2 for dovish, 2 for hawkish. So we're split, dovish. Let's see what we got here. I'm seeing a live feed over here on my right. I'm trying to think what you guys think. Hawkish, dovish, dovish. So right now we're pretty evenly split. Dovish is winning. Dovish is winning. Okay. Hawkish is now catching up. Kevin says it's going to be hawkish. Izzy hawkish. Now we're pretty evenly. Joel, dovish, hawkish. So we've got a pretty even split, about 50-50, give or take. Yeah, cool. This is interesting. Thanks for 2 lands. We have to keep an eye on variable interest rates on your credit cards next billing cycle. Absolutely. Because obviously that's really what we're talking about here, guys, is that this Federal Reserve decision impacts everything. Now, I've already watched this. This is just kind of like a boilerplate. They're not starting yet. This is just kind of like they're streaming. This little video kind of stops and starts and things of that nature. Angela, Scott says, I think it's going to swing both ways. Hey, Gary, thanks for stopping by, man. So yeah, I gotta have a bite of my sandwich. I'm having lunch as we're doing this, by the way. I'm not gonna be able to take that call. All right, so here you go. Ryan is asking me, which do I think? Man, here we go. Okay, so everybody's waiting on what Austin's opinions are. Okay, so here's what I think. I think they're going to be somewhat hawkish. Not specifically to crypto, to the overall market. I mean, because if you look at kind of like the overall market and what's going on, and I'm not talking about stocks, I'm not talking about crypto, I'm talking about kind of the entire financial state of the union as far as the United States go, and you can kind of apply it on a global macro level as well, is that I think you've still got the Fed's going to talk about their balance sheet and trying to get stuff off of there, right? They're going to talk about that. People really focus on that. They still got to start getting some of the stuff off their balance sheet. I think they're going to say that the overall financial, the overall kind of financial state, positive or negative here in the States, is they're going to come out and say it's not great right now, kind of recessionary, inflationary, things of that nature. I think that they're gonna talk about that. Okay. But here we go. All right. Now King says the update is out on New York Times. All right. Well, let's go see if we can find it. Let's go check what we got here. NY Times. I think it's NY, New York Times. I don't want to subscribe to the NY Times. Thank you. Let's see. Nope. All right. There we go. Let's see. So Fed raises rates 0.5%. Let's see if it actually, oh my God, no, go away. All right, I'm not doing this. All right. So they're trying to keep putting all these paywalls in front of me. All right. If I don't know what that means, because they haven't officially announced it yet. Because I mean, we're watching the live feed right here. So the official announcement is here. Fox just announced. Okay, here we go. So Fox just announced it went up by 0.50, which again we were expecting, guys. Okay, we were expecting 0.50. So let's do. You know what? Let's do this. Let's go here. Let's go to YouTube. Let's go to. Let's see if we can get something here. Fox News. All right, let's do Fox News. So let's see. There's the live Johnny Depp thing. All right. Let's see if they do this. No. I don't have anything. Nobody's announcing anything. Fox News Live. Got nothing yet. All right, keep them coming. Let's see. But again, we knew they were going to raise it 0.5 point, guys. We knew that was going to happen. So let's see. Let me refresh this real quickly. So you have the Dow going up 160, right? And the NASDAQ about up 3. So the Dow just jumped about 60 points. Fox Business. Okay. What's going on with mine? Come on, come on, Google. Oh, here we go. Federal Reserve. Okay. So I can't copy that. I can't get. Let me see if I can get to that. Oh, here we go. Hold on, just a minute. I see you. Let's see. Pulling this right here. Somebody just dropped it in. Thank you. That Muzz. Thanks, Muzz. If that can get you. Issues. Let's see. Overall, invasion. Okay. So this released at 2 p.m. Eastern, which released 13 minutes ago. Committee seeks to achieve support this. You decided to raise the target. That says 3/4. All right. Yeah, I mean, we knew they were going to raise it 50 basis points, right? Okay, so we knew that was what was going to happen. Okay, so this is not telling me anything. We knew this, guys. So this is good news. Okay, but what we need to focus on, and let me refresh this real quickly. So what we need to focus on. Okay, so look, the crypto market just jumped 1 point right now. So we were at 1.4. The crypto market just jumped to 2.4. Okay, so yeah, so that's that. And Sawyer, you bet. I'm making ShibToro videos on their way. You bet, man. Thank you for thanks for the question. Yeah. So this is what Butch says, and I've been saying this since we started, guys. We already knew that they were going to raise the market rate, the basis points, 50 basis points. We knew that. So this is good that they stayed in line with what they said they were going to do. Okay. What we're waiting for is the comments from Powell. That's what we really need to hear. Okay. So that's what we're waiting on. It's the comments. Are they going to be hawkish? Are they going to be dovish? Hawkish equals negative, dovish equals positive. And we're really focusing on the comments coming from Chairman Powell related to his comments on the overall economy here in the United States, right? Possibly his comments on the stock market, and frankly, he may even comment on crypto. Okay, but whatever he says about the economy and the stock will impact crypto. Okay, so if he says even nothing at all about crypto, it's still going to impact. And so you can see we went from up 1.4% to up 2.4. So we've already gone up a point. Let me refresh this. See if we've gone up even more. Okay, so we're at 2.4. Okay. All right, so let's keep it going here. So let me see if there's anything new coming out on Yahoo Finance. And I'm also looking at the overall. Okay, so the market's up 130. Yeah, this news. This piece of content's already been out. So let me see. Let me go to YouTube and see if there's anything else if I can find. Fed decision. See if there's anything coming out live. So nope. Here's what to expect. So this was 2 days ago. Okay, so yeah. So we've got nothing live. And see, we're waiting for their channel to go live. We're approximately 14 minutes away. Okay. So let's see what else we got. Larry, do you have a prediction? No, I don't. Here's the thing, though, guys. Again, if we get a positive comment, if we get positive dovish comments from the Fed, I think it begins the movement towards back to green days for crypto. Okay, because crypto has been waiting for this one decision. Literally, this is kind of the last step, if you will, for kind of getting back on track with trying to get crypto kind of moving back. Because if you watch in the last 2 or 3 weeks, well, more than that, but especially in the last 3 or 4 weeks, there really hasn't been a lot of movement in crypto. You've had kind of just these, down 1 or 2%, up 1 or 2%, things of that. All right. So that's what we're waiting on, guys. So we'll see how this all plays out. Yeah, we're still waiting for these guys to go live. All right. Just posted Fed raised by 1 point. Don't know if it's official. No, I don't think that's it. I think it's 50. It's 50 basis points. But thanks for commenting. I appreciate that. We're hearing that it's 50 basis points. We're waiting for the official decision. You see that live on your screen. This is actually the on the Federal Reserve channel right here. So we're waiting on them to go live. And I'm kind of looking for any new news. I'm going to Google it here in just a minute, see if there's anything on the ticker. There we go, right there. There it is. Feds raise interest rates by 0.5, largest move since 2000. Guys, 22 years, largest move in 22 years. All right, let's look at this. Let's look at this article and see if there's what we're now. I'm going to read this article. We're just going to kind of go through this. Okay. What we're looking for in this article is if he said anything. All right, let's see. All right, raise short-term interest rates by 0.50 or otherwise known as 50 basis points. Okay. It's an effort again to quote tamp down inflationary pressures weighing on Americans. Okay. So right here, the central bank suggested that it will further raise borrowing costs throughout this year as it attempts to undo its pandemic era easy monetary policies. Okay, so what they're saying here is that there's going to be at least 3 to 4 more of these interest rate hikes throughout the rest of the year. Okay, and then also this is something that everybody focuses on. The policy setting Federal Open Market Committee also did detailed plans on unwinding its nearly $9 trillion balance sheet. Okay. We know this is their most aggressive increase. We know that. Quote, highly attentive to inflationary risks. Okay, we know that. Okay, look at this. On a go-forward basis, they're now targeting interest rates in a range between 7.75 and 1%, with some Fed officials advocating for raising the target closer to 2.5 by the end of the year. Yeah, this is where I think it's going to be. I think by the end of the year, we will have raised the total interest rate by 2.5%. Okay. Fed hikes bleed through the economy in the form of higher interest rates. And here's what this means to you and I. Higher interest rates on credit card products like credit cards, mortgages, and business loans. We know this. Okay. Okay. Fed statement noted that it's paying attention to a number of geopolitical risks, noting the COVID-related shutdowns in China. Yeah, you guys have been watching this, man. China's almost basically shut down their entire, economy. All right. Likely to exacerbate. So yeah, likely to continue with the supply chain disruptions. They mentioned implications of Russia, Ukraine. Decision was unanimously agreed by the community. Let's see what else we got here. Balance sheet. Fed also unveiled a strategy to shrink its assets. We know that about the balance sheet. I'm looking for comments here. So the next meeting will be June 14th and 15th. Okay, so we haven't really had any comments here. Oh, there we go. All right, so guys, welcome to the stream. This is Cove. Cove.
Hi, everyone. I don't want to take the attention away from the Feds, but it's very nice to be here. Thank you so much for having me, Austin. And where is the crypto talk? We've been waiting all day for this.
I know. Well, we're watching it right now, dude. So let me show you what's going on. So we knew they were going to raise it 50 basis points, and their actual, let me refresh this, see if this has even gone live, which it hasn't. Their official conference hasn't gone live, but it's already hit the news. So this is out on Yahoo. We know they raised it 50 basis points. We knew they were going to do that. What we're really waiting on is the comments, right? Are they going to be hawkish? Are they going to be dovish? You know, so I'm going to ask you, what's your opinion? I'm throwing you into the deep end of the pool. Are we going to get hawkish comments? Are we going to get dovish comments? It's a weird word, dovish, right? There you go,
dude,
man.
I just feel like they're gonna. I mean, you know, you always got to give the benefit of the doubt. I just feel like they're gonna keep, you know, coming at us just for them to get a piece of the pie. I mean, they've been trying to take this down for what, 12 years. I don't think they're gonna stop all of a sudden. But I really think, you know, whatever they decide, whatever it is, it's going to be up and down. We're going to keep going up, whether short term or long term. But it's just, you know, depending on how fast or how slow it's going to be. So I guess we're going to have to wait. But a lot of people are predicting a correction for Bitcoin. A lot of people think that we may see a 30K Bitcoin. So, I mean, who would know? But I mean, whether we do or not, we're here to stay. We're all here to stay, you know? So we might as well just make memes and make fun of them, I guess.
Well, yeah, exactly, right. And so, and we were watching this, Cove. I don't know if you saw this before the announcement came out. This little cursor right here, we were up 1.4. Now we're up basically 2.6. So we got that. So we got a little bit of positive momentum going on here. Bitcoin up 2.7, Ethereum up almost 2 itself. So again, I think it's going to come back to the comments, man. It's going to be if Powell. If they say something like, you know, crypto sucks, not that they're going to, right? Then we're gonna go down in flames. But also right here in this article, they talked about China. So there's already some comments out about China and how they, you know, right here, because of the COVID related shutdowns in China, they're likely to, you know, be supply chain. Duh, we already know that. And they talk about Russia, Ukraine, but I think, again, we were all expecting 50 basis points. We were all expecting that. And so right here, right now, and I need to look real quickly. Let me open this, see if there's a new, hold on just a minute. I just want
7 minutes away from the comments. 7 minutes.
What was that?
We're 7 minutes away from the comments.
7 minutes away from the comments. You can see, look, the Dow was up about 130. It's dropped. Well, now it's up 125. It's all over the place. So it's everywhere. All right, so let's do this. So while we're waiting, let's talk about your project. So let me kind of set the stage for you. So again, I already kind of told people you're coming. So guys, this is Cove. Cove founded Streamer INU. You can see above me. You can see actually above me. They're one of the sponsors of the channel. That's their logo up there. By the way, in the description below is a link to Streamer INU's website. Here it is. So Cove, So I've been around you long enough to do. You got 5 minutes, which I know is going to be hard for you. Tell everybody about what Streamer INU does in approximately 5 minutes. Go.
Wow. Okay. So we consider Streamer INU not a Web3 solution, not some complicated code. There's no kind of, you know, backdoor ship funding, anything. We consider Streamer INU a crypto for a lifestyle, and we really consider ourselves as the talent agency in crypto for the whole world. Just like I want you to think, you know, if you want to go back in history, when an entertainer, singers, comedian, anybody with talent, even if you're a basketball player, a soccer player, when you wanted to get noticed, you would probably get noticed in sometimes in plays, in clubs, in high school playoffs, anywhere. That's how talent used to be discovered. And right now, then, you know, a decade later, YouTube came out and boom, Justin Bieber came out, Shawn Mendes came up, and so many people came up because of YouTube. And so right now we are at the age of Twitch or streaming as a whole. And we believe that we want to take it a step further. We're not just a corporate way to find talent, we're a crypto way to find talent, because it's the future financial system. Because essentially all the entertainers and all the people that are right now on streaming on all platforms, they're young, just like us. They're the millennials, they're the Generation Z, and we all do not believe in stocks and in banks and stuff like that. We all love crypto. We all want to be part of crypto, but unfortunately, the millions and hundreds of millions of people that are streaming or watching the streamers are scared of crypto because they're scared of the scams, they're scared of what the media tells them, they're scared about what the feds are going to tell them right now. They're scared every time the media covers Bitcoin goes down but never goes up. And so they don't know how to enter crypto, even though it's a better financial system for them and it's a better lifestyle for them. And that's where we come in. We come in as a bridge between the future of entertainment as a whole, whether it's music or esport or comedy, anything from that sort, and crypto as a whole as well. That's why we have the advantage of going global pretty fast and being one of the pioneers and the faces of crypto mainstream adoption as well. Because of our donations, because of our, whether we want to host talent shows, the winners only get crypto. There are no PayPals, there are no wire transfers. We are introducing people to crypto. We are becoming the face of crypto to streamers, which is essentially the end goal, which is becoming the currency for streamers, right? This is something that's never been really attempted before. This is not something that's been done before. We all know that there's multiple Web3 solutions that promote a decentralized streaming platform. There are multiple things for content creators on Web3. But there has never been something where it's kind of a bridge in between, and it's where we're trying to help people while people help us as well. And being part of this token, being part of this company, because again, I just want to notice that when you do your research, you're going to notice that Streamer Inu actually has an LLC by the name of Streamers United, where we do all the corporate business side of things. And whether it's you want to be incorporated with a business, you can be incorporated with the LLC. If you want to be incorporated with the crypto, you can be incorporated with the Streamer Inu. So every single person that is a holder, we consider you guys as shareholders of the actual company. And you guys are responsible because of the DAO, because of all the decisions that we make, talent that we find. You guys are literally right now responsible and direct effect for the future of entertainment. The next Adele, the next Beatles, the next Faker, whatever you want, you guys are going to be deciding the faces of the next generation of entertainers. Right here in Streamer Inu, crypto, corporates, everywhere. We're so grateful with what's been happening for us ever since we launched, which was 67 days ago. And right now, we are going to TwitchCon, everybody. So Twitch emailed us, and instead of oh no, and the corporation emailed you, you got to relaunch, you got to change your token, you got to change your branding, you're screwed. Actually, on the contrary, we were invited to the #1 event of streamers and content creators in the world twice this year happening, once in Amsterdam and once in San Diego. And that is only one of the many, many, many things this has happened. If you would go to the past few days, we had hosted our first competition of talent, which was a rap battle that was indeed featured by one of the top rappers of all time right now in this generation in Brooklyn by the name of Cortez Budiga. If you're not familiar with him, I encourage you to research him. He is a huge deal, and he is not someone into crypto, and he is not someone that you can just reach by your crypto networks and stuff like that. We are being supported by labels as we speak. We right now have a corporate brand, a ground that we can really, really, really not only find artists, contract them, and make them go global, and we go global with them. I'm going to cut off right there because we're about 30 seconds from Fox going live.
I'm kidding you, man, because I've been on a lot of stuff now with you, and you're so passionate, and when you start, you just go, and I literally one night was writing down everything you said, like the 12 million streamers on Twitch, and just the numbers are insane. So we have a lot of questions on how do you buy. You can buy on their website.
Uniswap.
Yeah, Uniswap. Yeah, basically it's Uniswap using a wallet like MetaMask, Trust Wallet, etc. Things like that. So basically, but yeah, Cove is here with us. He's going to hang out with us. But I think what y'all do is really cool, man, and how you're going to positively impact again, like the next wave of entertainment coming, and it's crazy. And I launched my Twitch channel today, by the way. Woo! So yeah,
congratulations. I convinced Zach to do one too.
Yeah, he launched his today too. So yeah. All right. So let's see if we got anything new going on.
Let's see the feds.
Yeah, nothing. So let me see what they're saying. So I'm gonna turn this on.
Go ahead.
Nope, there's nobody there yet. Oh, here he comes. Oh,
there he is.
Woo! Hopefully,
Good afternoon.
There it is.
It's nice to see everyone in person. First time in a
Can you hear
years.
this good? Are we good?
Before I go into the details of today's meeting, I'd like to take this opportunity to speak directly to the American people. Inflation is much too high, and we understand the hardship it is causing, and we're moving expeditiously to bring it back down. We have both the tools we need and the resolve that it will take to restore price stability on behalf of American families and businesses. The economy and the country have been through a lot over the past few years and have proved resilient. It is essential that we bring inflation down if we are to have a sustained period of strong labor market conditions that benefit all. From the standpoint of our congressional mandate to promote maximum employment and price stability, the current picture is plain to see. The labor market is extremely tight and inflation is much too high. Against this backdrop, today the FOMC raised its policy interest rate by 0.5 percentage point and anticipates that ongoing increases in the target rate for the federal funds rate will be appropriate. In addition, we are beginning the process of significantly reducing the size of our balance sheet. I'll have more to say about today's monetary policy actions after briefly reviewing economic developments. After expanding at a robust 5.5% pace last year, overall economic activity edged down in the first quarter. Underlying momentum remains strong, however, as the decline largely reflected swings in inventories and net exports, two volatile categories whose movements last quarter likely carry little signal for future growth. Indeed, household spending and business fixed investment continued to expand briskly. The labor market has continued to strengthen and is extremely tight. Over the first 3 months of the year, employment rose by nearly 1.7 million jobs. In March, the unemployment rate hit a post-pandemic and near 5-decade low of 3.6%. Improvements in labor market conditions have been widespread, including for workers at the lower end of the wage distribution, as well as for African Americans and Hispanics. Labor demand is very strong, and while labor force participation has increased somewhat, labor supply remains subdued. Employers are having difficulties filling job openings, and wages are rising at the fastest pace in many years. Inflation remains well above our longer run goal of 2%. Over the 12 months ending in March, total PCE prices rose 6.6%. Excluding the volatile food and energy categories, core PCE prices rose 5.2%. Aggregate demand is strong, and bottlenecks and supply constraints are limiting how quickly production can respond. Disruptions to supply have been larger and longer lasting than anticipated, and price pressures have spread to a broader range of goods and services. The surge in prices of crude oil and other commodities that resulted from Russia's invasion of Ukraine is creating additional upward pressure on inflation. And COVID-related lockdowns in China are likely to further exacerbate supply chain disruptions as well. Russia's invasion of Ukraine is causing tremendous loss and hardship, and our thoughts and sympathies are with the people of Ukraine. Our job is to consider the implications for the U.S. economy, which remain highly uncertain. In addition to the effects on inflation, the invasion and related events are likely to restrain economic activity abroad and further disrupt supply chains, creating spillovers to the U.S. economy through trade and other channels. The Fed's monetary policy actions are guided by our mandate to promote maximum employment and stable prices for the American people. My colleagues and I are acutely aware that high inflation imposes significant hardship, especially on those least able to meet the higher costs of essentials like food, housing, and transportation. We are highly attentive to the risks that high inflation poses to both sides of our mandate, and we're strongly committed to restoring price stability. Against the backdrop of the rapidly evolving economic environment, our policy has been adapting, and it will continue to do so. At today's meeting, the committee raised the target range for the federal funds rate by 0.5 percentage point and stated that it anticipates that ongoing increases in the target range will be appropriate. We also decided to begin the process of reducing the size of our balance sheet, which will play an important role in forming the stance of monetary policy. We are on a path to move our policy rate expeditiously to more normal levels, assuming that economic and financial conditions evolve in line with expectations. There is a broad sense on the committee that additional 50 basis point increases should be on the table at the next couple of meetings. We'll make our decisions meeting by meeting as we learn.
We're going to pause for a minute. There you go. So future, it looks like we're looking at 50 basis points. And they have another meeting coming up in June 14th and 15th, by the way. So we could be looking at another 50 basis points. I mean, they're aggressively going to keep raising this stuff. So, yeah.
From incoming data and the evolving outlook for the economy. And we will continue to communicate our thinking as clearly as possible. Our overarching focus is using our tools to bring inflation back down to our 2% goal. With regard to our balance sheet, we also issued our specific plans for reducing our securities holdings. Consistent with the principles we issued in January, we intend to significantly reduce the size of our balance sheet over time in a predictable manner by allowing the principal payments from our securities holdings to roll off the balance sheet up to monthly cap amounts. For Treasury securities, the cap will be $30 billion per month for 3 months and will then increase to $60 billion per month. The decline in holdings of Treasury securities under this monthly cap will include Treasury coupon securities, and to the extent that coupon securities are less than the monthly cap, Treasury bills. For agency mortgage-backed securities, the cap will be $17.5 billion per month for 3 months and will then increase to $35 billion per month. At the current level of mortgage rates, the actual pace of agency MBS runoff would likely be less than this monthly cap amount. Our balance sheet decisions are guided by our maximum employment and price stability goals, and in that regard, we'll be prepared to adjust any of the details of our approach in light of economic and financial developments. Making appropriate monetary policy in this uncertain environment requires a recognition that the economy often evolves in unexpected ways. Inflation has obviously surprised to the upside over the past year, and further surprises could be in store. We therefore will need to be nimble in responding to incoming data and the evolving outlook. And we will strive to avoid adding uncertainty to what is already an extraordinarily challenging and uncertain time. We are highly attentive to inflation risks. The committee is determined to take the measures necessary to restore price stability. The American economy is very strong and well positioned to handle tighter monetary policy. To conclude, we understand that our actions affect communities, families, and businesses across the country. Everything we do is in service to our public mission. We at the Fed will do everything we can to achieve our maximum employment and price stability goals. Thank you, and I look forward to your questions.
Can we ask questions? I'd love to ask them.
Chair Powell, the unemployment rate at 3.6% in March is now essentially at the level that the committee had expected would prevail over the next 3 years, and at the bottom end of FOMC participants' projections for the longer run rate that you submitted in the projections at the last meeting. How has your outlook for further declines in the unemployment rate changed since March? What does this imply for your inflation forecast? And how has your level of confidence changed with regard to the fees?
I love how they ask 4 questions in 1 question. I mean, it's like, seriously, you asked like 18 questions in 1 question.
And they're tough questions. He just wants to make him look bad.
So let's pause there for a minute. So let's drop in the chat. What do you guys think? I didn't hear anything. I mean, he did say that the economy is, strong, etc. So what do you think? And then drop in the chat, guys. What do y'all think? So go ahead. What do you think? Did you hear anything over like negative? I mean, it's really stuff we already knew, Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah. So what do you think? Do you think?
Oh, you're talking to me? I thought you were talking to the chat. Sorry.
No, you. Well, I said drop in the chat, people too. But what do you think?
I mean, they're saying that the financial, the economy is strong, but then Nasdaq just drops, the worst if it's drop ever since 2008. You got all these, stock markets shaking and stuff. And I mean, I'm pretty sure they're not shaking because they were waiting just for the speech. And if he really thinks inflation is under control, then he's living in a different world right now. It just seemed like corporate stuff to me that makes absolutely no sense. It's not reflecting reality. And it's just at this point, I don't think they know what they're doing. But hey, again, I'm not an economist. I'm not a politician. I'm just calling it what I'm seeing the markets and the reports. And yeah, that was a complete waste of speech, to be honest. Like, it was just fluff
Yeah,
talk.
I mean, I think they're staying very. I think they're acutely aware of every word they say. I mean, I was joking this morning. I was like, it's almost like if he says the word hello wrong, people are gonna like comment on it, right? Or gonna jump on that. And so you feel like it's very middle of the road. What we got was what I was kind of expecting. And it's again, we got the 50 basis points. He stayed very middle of the road. It was very much commentary on everything we pretty much already knew about interest rates, unemployment. He said that the economy was strong, but at the end of the day, he is staying very neutral. I feel like they're very staying neutral. So I think as far as that goes, I mean, I think what's going to come out of it is what's the overriding market going to do? Like, I had another screen up and I was watching it, and crypto itself has actually gone, it's level. So while we've got literally real time here, we've got really no impact yet. And if he says something in answer to somebody's question, the 18 questions some guy's going to ask, which I'm not going to do, all these the guy asked, that stuff drives me nuts. Ask one question and move on, right? But so I think I mean, as far as going back to this, I'm good. I mean, I don't really want to sit through all these guys asking these questions. I'll be digesting it tonight to see if anything comes out. But his comments were pretty much neutral. That's what I got, you know?
Yeah, you just don't want to stay hanging. It's going to keep us, on the toes until they actually say something. Now, they said, the next one is in June, and then, June comes in, and then again, we're just neutral. The economy's strong. Don't worry about it. We're going to have to wait until what, August and stuff? I mean, come on, just say it.
I know. Well, dude, think about that, though. Literally, we're having another rate hike in June. Think about that. I mean, used to be they would do them like every quarter, right? Things of that nature. We're literally having them back to back, and they are so aggressive. I mean, to me, that's the State of the Union. It's like how aggressively we are raising it, and they're looking for a overall 2.5% basis. 2.5% by the end of the year is the goal. Right here, right now, these 50 basis point raise, 2.5%. Which, if you do the math, that's literally one every 6 to 7 weeks or less. It's craziness. It's insane. All right, let me see. We got some. Let's see. We got any comments? Yeah. So like right there, Dog says he's staying neutral. I agree, Dog. Here we go. Instead of more like a canary, instead of like the hoggish and the dovish, we got a canary-ish, I think was what somebody said there. Let me see what that. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that were very, very neutral. They really, really were. So let's look real quickly at Yahoo. Let me see what we got here. Kind of at the refreshing. So look, there you go. Look, the Dow taken off. He didn't say anything. There was really no hawkish comments. So you got basically the Dow is running, NASDAQ less so. So really no hawkish comments, which again, to me is a good thing for crypto, because at least it's one less damn thing we have to worry about right now. One less, like every time I wake up, I'm like, what's going to be bad today? It's just like, recession, inflation, etc. Let's see. I'm going to refresh this. Yeah, see, we dropped. Now we're at 2.13. I mean, this is where we're at. So there you go. Yeah. So let me see. Bitcoin. What do you think? What's your opinion on Bitcoin?
It just dropped hard and went back up again really quick.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, I just opened the 15-minute one, and yeah, that was one hell of a wick. I'll tell you that right now.
I got you. There was a big move down.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, there was.
Oh man, let me pull it up on. So are you over on Dex Tools? Where are you at?
Trading View. No, you can just open Trading View.
Trading View, yeah, gotcha. Okay, that's cool. Let's see, Trading View. What's funny? I have a Trading View account, and I haven't been in it in a while. Oh, that's not the right Trading View. You know what it is? Hold on, just a minute.
It's inside CoinMarketCap if you want. You don't have to open the actual website.
Yeah, no, I haven't used it.
It's so confusing to me. Yeah.
So confused. All right, never mind. We're gonna go over here. What the hell?
Yeah, you can just go back to market cap.
Don't do this live, people. Don't do this live. Right there. Yeah.
There's a Trading View right there under the Bitcoin USD chart. right there.
Duh. Yeah. You know, what's
Yes,
funny?
sir.
I quit using CoinMarketCap for a long time because of all the crap they were doing. I went over to CoinGecko, you know, and yeah. So let's see. Right now we're looking at 1 day.
You can just open in 1 minute. You're gonna see that movement. Or
1 minute. So
yeah. Boom.
oh wow, yeah.
Yeah. That happened pretty quickly.
That did happen. So so you know what? Let's talk about this, Co. I'm gonna ask you your crypto investing strategy. Like mine is like a diversification. Let's say you have 100%, like 60% Bitcoin, Ethereum. You know, the big guys. What's kind of your thoughts, your ratios? You know, if you have $10,000, not specific tokens, but like, hey, you know what? I put 60% over here and this. What? Tell people, because you've been around this block a few times. So tell people kind of how do you go about it?
Well, I've been around for a year. You know, I'm not that experienced and been here for a while, like most people. But you know, my strategy. First of all, I'm not even in Bitcoin. I'm all for Ethereum, right?
Okay.
I just love Ethereum in general. I really think a 10K target is very realistic, with or without the merge for kind of layer 2. But what I would say is that from my end, I would keep it mostly in Ethereum. I'm not very ashamed to say this. I don't keep that much stables in hand. If Ethereum ever dips, hell, I'm gonna dip with it. I'm gonna keep holding it. I never really because it's such a stress to think, all right, when I'm gonna sell the top and then we're gonna buy the bottom. I would very much rather keep the Ethereum with me in hand and trade with it, and then flip it, and that would be the profit, on its own, and just keep stacking up Ethereum through trading instead of tethering on top and then going down and stuff like that. So that's been for a while for me, but ever since we started this project, I have not been trading, looking at charts, looking at trading view, not even looking at Bitcoin or Ethereum even. It's just been crazy to keep up with the project on its own. It's a full-time job. And I have not been trading. I've just kept it's only Ethereum and Streamer Inu for me. I think I have bags and other projects, but I've not checked on them at all.
Yeah, that's interesting that you say that. Ethereum is my largest holding. I have some in stable that comes in, that I use for different reasons, but the bulk of it is Ethereum, like I said. And for me, I'm kind of similar, like to you. I DCA in on Ethereum as well. So I've got a certain amount every day, just pulling it out of my bank account, just throw it into Ethereum. I do a little bit of that with Bitcoin as well. But yeah, it's, to me, you really can't go wrong. And when we finally get over to, proof of work, and all that kind of stuff, or, what I'm saying? I'm having a brain fart day. It's been one of those days. You get my point.
Yeah, I just feel like you can't lose with Ethereum. Just feels like you can't lose with Ethereum. I used to be a big believer in ADA. I'm not gonna lie, but it just flipped.
You still holding some?
No, I sold it for ETH, to be honest.
Got it. All right, guys. I think we're gonna wrap up here in a minute, but right here, right now, let me see the overall Yahoo Finance. We've got. Let me refresh this real quickly. Yeah, look, there we go. Dow's taken off. It was up 330. Now it's up 450. NASDAQ up 145. So the market's reacting well. Crypto, let's take a look real quickly at it. Crypto,
yeah, just like you said, it was very neutral. Nothing too scary.
Nothing too scary. Very middle of the road. Unless some random reporter asks him 45 questions and he forgets what that question was and says something bad. I think crypto, we should see maybe up 3+% later today. And it's climbing nicely there. You got Bitcoin now up 4%. You got Ethereum up 3%. And let's see kind of like what are some big risers. Zill's rising, Waves curved out, Uniswap. But Uniswap's moving. But I look at this code, like I look like out of the top 100, the biggest one that's up percentage-wise is only up 18%. So it's not a lot of big, massive movement up, but I love seeing this, that Bitcoin and Ethereum are starting to roll up respectively as well. We need to get them back over 40,000, 3,000 respectively, et cetera. So yeah, let's end on I'm going to be on a 10-minute call. So, Cove, anything kind of taking us out? Anything you want to stress about Streamer Inu? Or you mentioned you're going to be going to when is the big Twitch conference?
Also, I'm gonna let you know. I know you're a family guy, but I would love it if you guys come. I'm already kind of I've asked Zach to come and your pop and everybody. It's gonna be one hell of a trip. So it's gonna be in Amsterdam on July 16 and 17. I would really, really love for all our ambassadors, even our holders, everybody that is included, to come with us to TwitchCon. There's two historical things I really want to mention about TwitchCon. First of all, it's like the Binance for streamers, right? And what's to note is that TwitchCon has not happened the past 3 years because of COVID. Last time TwitchCon happened in 2019, Twitch only had 2.5 million streamers. Right now in 2022, they have 12 million streamers, right? That's an insane spike in streamers joining and being active in 2 years, right? Or 2 or 3 years, give or take. And then they have not been in TwitchCon for 3 years. So the impact of it is huge. And the last thing I want to say is that Amazon is generally against crypto advertisement. You can stream crypto if you want on Twitch, just like you are right now. That's fine. But you cannot put advertisements. But for the fact for a company that is focused on cryptocurrency and supporting streamers through crypto has been invited to be one of the faces, not just a booth, but one of the faces of that event, it is a historical moment on its own. Because this is another step where cryptocurrency is entering the corporate market, it's entering the mainstream public, it's going places where normally it would have never been 12 years ago. And that's
hold on, because a lot of people don't know this. Amazon owns Twitch. Most people don't know that, and they did it. They bought them, and people were like, "Why the hell they bought?" Back when they bought them, people were like, "What are they doing?" It was a smart move. So I'm just started, but I want to make sure people knew that Amazon.
That was a very good point. Yeah, that was a very good point. Yeah. So we're kind of trying, to humbly make history, not just to gloat about it, but to really push crypto into the mainstream adoption and mainstream media that it should be, because it changed our lives. Nobody can deny this, but it definitely made your life better one way or another. If you're new in crypto, if you're old in crypto, it did make a change. And we're only 4% of the entire population. So we still got a long way to go.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we're going to wrap up with that. So, Cove, thank you, man, really for hanging out with me. And as I said earlier, anybody looking to get more information on Streamer Inu or any of the other channel sponsors, links in the description below. You can buy Streamer Inu over on Uniswap. If you don't know how to do that, literally there are some fantastic tutorials on like how do you buy, on Uniswap with wallets. I use MetaMask personally as the wallet I use. There's Trust Wallet, MetaMask, Coinbase Wallet. There's some others. But yeah, check those out. And
we have a video as well. If you remember, Austin, I sent it to you once.
Yes, you did. Yeah, you're right. So
a 3D video.
There you go. So thanks for hanging out with me, man. And we're gonna end with that. So it looks like overall Federal Reserve was kind of neutral. And you know what?
See you in June.
Yeah. See, hold on. Let's see what we got here real quickly. So this is our final parting shot. Okay, we're at 446. All right. Hey, what do you think, Cove? What do you think the Dow, before I refresh, what do you think this number is going to go to? What do you think? I think it's going to go to 500.
I could agree because, again, he was neutral. Unless one question pops up and he slips, then I think we're fine. But, until the questions finish, I don't know. Anything could happen.
So do you think this is going to be 500 or more? What do you think? I haven't refreshed. It's 446 right now. What do you think the number is going to be?
I would think it may not go to 500. I may think it would go maybe 490, someplace like that, and maybe go back down. Yeah.
Hedging your bets, man. Coming in under 10 under me. All right, here we go. All right, I'm refreshing. It's reloading. Come on, internet.
Let's go, Lucky. Oh my God. Damn. Wow. That was
571, dude. The market is reacting really, 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 really well to this. All right.
Very well.
This is good
stuff. Let's see if it stays like that.
Crypto. All right. We're at 2.79. I have not refreshed this page. What do you think this number is? I'm going to say it's 3%.
I would agree. 3.1. I'll try and be different. 3.1. Let's go.
3.1. All right.
Let's be bullish for the night.
Holy crap, man.
Oh, wow.
All right, dude. Yeah. So
we're doing good, boys. We're doing good.
We went up 2 points 2 points. Before when I started, we were at 1.4. We're at 3.5. So there you go.
Oh, Bitcoin's almost 40K.
Bitcoin right there, dude. Oh, let's see if it's not. Let's see if it's past it. No, dude. 39,287 is our 24-hour.
Oh.
So I think we may hit, man. We may hit tonight 41,000 if it keeps like this.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Come on, Satoshi, do something, tweet something, anything. Anything, come on, just give us something. It's been really tough for the past few months, dude. It's been so freaking tough.
It's
We deserve a break.
It sucked, man. It has sucked. All right, so we're gonna end with that, guys. Stick around, Cove, after I end it. Hold on. All right, we'll see you guys. I'll be back here tomorrow live streaming, guys. I'll be in the morning. I'll see you.